Sorry, this will be my last post on this. Okay, I can't promise that though. There's a lot of like upset people in my comments still, and there's a lot of doctors that are offended by what I'm saying, and there's especially some female doctors in the comments that are like, why are you putting down doctors? I have not once put down doctors. I haven't. There are people in the comments, sure, very opinionated. They're like, doctors could never run emergency, blah, blah, blah. I actually disagree with that. The doctors that I work with definitely could run emergency and do my job. They wouldn't fucking want to. They've all openly admit none of them want my job. None of them want to do triage. None of them, not one have ever said, move aside, I want to do that. Like they don't want to do it. Because it's a hard, stressful role and they like their role. They're just completely different roles, right? There is obviously an in-charge doctor that I collaborate with regularly. And I think the reason why I'm saying so often that I'm running the emergency department is that's just what I'm used to saying. You know, like even when I was applying for the job, that's what is in the job description. It's like you're in charge of emergency. So I'm just literally saying what I have been told and fed and do on a daily basis in my role of the last 7 years in emergency. You know what I mean? Like none of this is about disrespect to the doctors. To the female doctors that find this offensive, I do think you should reflect why, because I think I don't know, I don't want to speak for you, but I think when women are degraded in healthcare, it's a sign of misogyny, internalized misogyny and downright patriarchy, in my opinion, okay? If nurses are disrespected and not taken seriously, it's more likely that other women within healthcare are not going to be taken seriously as well. Like we are the front-facing women of healthcare. Like we're the faces that people see the most in healthcare. We're the largest force within healthcare and we're female dominated. So if people don't respect nursing, which is female dominated, and they see women in healthcare, they're more likely to extend that disrespect to other professions within healthcare. And so I think that this overarching misogyny towards nurses does negatively impact women in medicine. Directly, okay? Because I'm sure that most women in medicine have been mistaken as a nurse. And, you know, a lot of the doctors that I talk to that are women that get mistaken for nurses are very humble about it. They're like, I have nothing against nurses, but I'm a doctor. Fucking damn right you are. Damn right. It's offensive to assume that someone is a nurse or assume that they're, you know, don't have the same qualifications just because of their gender. And all of this comes from patriarchy and not respecting women's roles. So I think that, yeah, if you're offended by my post of trying to get across the importance of my role in healthcare, I'm also just trying to help women in healthcare, period. I'm not against doctors. I've never been against doctors. I've never even made videos making fun of doctors. Like if you followed me for a while, I have never done that. I'm not that kind of person. I literally love the doctors that I work with. I love them. I'm obsessed with them. They're amazing. Okay. They're my friends, colleagues. They're not better than me. They're not worse than me. They're not above me. They're not below me. They're just two completely different roles. Completely different. And we work collaboratively.